Hello, this is Manny with Alaska Drone Pics. Today I'm going to show you how to do a sky replacement with a real estate photo. I have my photo here of this house with a relatively monotone day of clouds. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I've already made adjustments to it that made it bright enough and dark enough in certain areas. I'm going to go ahead and right click over it. I'm going to show you the really fast version here and edit in Photoshop. So that was Lightroom. Now it's opening in Photoshop. And you'll see the picture load here. And over here to the right is the layer. I'm going to go ahead and copy this layer 3 times. Going Control C and Control V 3 times, or 2 times actually, but there's 3 pictures. Now I just hid these other 2 layers. You don't see any difference on here because they're all the same picture. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to my list of my folder that has sky replacements or clouds. Put whatever image you want here, and I don't really care too much for just clear skies. I like to do creative cloud looks, so I position my clouds, press the check mark there, and now I'm going to move this layer down here, and if I hid the other layers or unhid the other layers, you see that. So right now it's above one layer. I'm going to hide it. Again, I'm still selected onto the cloud layer. I'm going to come over here, and sorry for the terrible hum that's in here, I gotta figure that out. I go to my polygon tool and I select outside the left side of the picture, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of lightly trace around the house. Since I'm actually replacing clouds with a cloudy sky with fundamentally cloudy sky, then I'm able to not have to get too picky about how I trace around the house. So I can actually do this pretty loosely, but it is easy to miss some things if you don't still just trace it within the vicinity of it. And over here, down here, it's a very fast process. And now I'm going to use the Alt key, and I'm going to click this little tool down here. Boom. And then I'm going to unhide that layer mask. Now you can see the beginning of what we're going to look at. Now I'm going to keep that one unhidden. And I'm going to unhide this layer up here, and I'm going to click on it, and now I'm going to double click on it, and it opens up this box, at which I can drag this down until we see about like that. And now I'm going to press the Alt key and drag the left hand side of it, and it kind of makes the rest of it to where it blends in better. If you go too far, you see that line, right? And so I like about right here, and then I'm going to press OK. Now I'm going to unhide the layer above it, and I'm going to click on that layer, and again I'm going to press Alt, and I'm going to click here, and this has to be black, and I go ahead and I click this brush tool. I have my opacity set at 100, my flow set at 10%, and the white tool here, I can press X and it changes this down here to white or black. Black kind of undoes a little bit of what you just did when it comes to the layer. I'm going to keep it at white, because if I did this really dark and then I press the X and it changes to black, then I can undo it like that, right? Anyway, so what I'm going to do is keep it as white, and I'm going to start painting in parts of this background of the layer that's up here. But we're just painting in this layer, and I already like a lot of what I'm seeing here. Just make sure I have nothing left of that line that was over there, nothing left around the roof, nothing left around the trees, and then I like to get rid of most of that. I don't like to have too much dark blue because I'm painting in, so I go ahead and fill that in with just a little bit of the clouds that are in this layer up here. And you can see that, it's all really bright clouds. And then here is almost the final product. At this point, I can go ahead and press F10 once I've decided I like how it looks. Press Control S, press Control W, go back to Lightroom, and I have almost the final product. I press my final bump that does adjustments that I like, and there's your final product. So you can see the before, and you can see the after. Before, after. Have a great day. If you enjoyed that video.